Generally, things have worked out pretty well for me. Whenever I find myself in a corner, something usually happens at the last minute to make everything all right. But not always. When high school was over and it was time for me to get a job, I answered a newspaper ad. They wanted someone to demonstrate educational aids, presumably showing teachers how to use PowerPoint and such. So I went to the interview and got the job. To my surprise, I was trained for a week on the value and benefits of Collier's encyclopedias. We practiced dropping the sample volume into a prospect's hand to make it obvious how heavy and substantial the knowledge was in those books. We learned how to counter objections to buying this resource for the budding young Einsteins whose mothers would answer the door on a weekday afternoon. Then it was time to go out in the field. My only suit was dark purple, and with a frilly lavender shirt and a shiny silver tie, I was dressed up. But I looked for all the world like a Mick Jagger impersonator. We were each dropped off in a different suburb of Waterloo, a city a few hours from home. And we were each given a pickup location where the driver would come by and get us at about 4 o'clock. No one bought any books from me. Few people even opened the door when I came knocking. But when I went to the pickup location, I was relieved to see a porta potty. I needed to spend a few minutes in there. After I came out, I waited at the appointed corner and waited some more, and after a while, when it was getting dark, it became apparent that I'd missed my ride. As if to accentuate the point, the skies opened up and sent buckets of water down on my head. So I and my heavy briefcase and drenched purple suit set about finding a way out of this suburb, or at least some kind of shelter. Finally, around 1 a.m., I ducked under a carport. There was an unlocked Volkswagen in the driveway, and I lay down in the back seat. I fell asleep until the sun caught my eyes at about 5 a.m. Embarrassed and afraid of scaring the rightful owners of the Volkswagen, I set out again to find my way home. I had no money, but at least the rain had stopped. Within a few hours, I located the ramp to the 401 highway. I hitchhiked home to London, laid my clothes out to dry, and decided to retire from door-to-door sales. I'm still a purveyor of documented knowledge, but I work in a classroom with air conditioning and indoor plumbing.